Listen up. Very, very important. What I want to talk about is probably the most important thing, okay? Even though I tell you there's like 20 most important things depending what the subject is. It's just about competing. And we've talked about this many, many times, okay? Everybody pay attention. It's about you. It's not about your opponent. It's not about who you're playing. That's just knowing what they do, scouting them, whatever, their strengths, weaknesses, but it's always about you. You're playing the ball. You're playing a faceless person. You hear me say this all the time. Anybody, anytime, anywhere. That's how a competitor thinks. You don't enter a tournament, oh, I want to play John first round, Ray second round, David. No, play anybody. I don't understand why some of you guys, okay, are afraid to play people. Playing the ball. I don't understand it. When you have that at a little bit in your mind, you'll never handle pressure. I'm just telling you how this works. You'll never handle pressure. If you're afraid to lose, you're not going to win as much. This is how it works. How many of you guys would rather play someone better than you? Raise your hand. Because you might get better practice. But when you play someone your level or a little below, you're actually going to improve more mentally. Because when you have nothing to gain and everything to lose, that's how your mind gets stronger. That's why everybody here, how many of you guys play better? You hear me say this a lot. How many of you guys play better when you play better people? No? How many of you play worse when you play better? Doesn't everybody feel they play better when they play better people? Yeah. Okay, that makes no sense. You should play better when you play worse people because you're better and they're worse. And you should play worse when you play better people because they're better and you're worse. But if you hit the ball in the net against John, you're going to feel different than if you hit the ball in the net against him. You agree?
Yeah.
David, you agree with that or not? What?
I agree.
But it's went in the net. See what I'm saying? It still went into the net. You got your perspective. You guys look at this wrong. It's not black and white. You want to be a champion. You want to be the best you can be. Think like a champion. Anybody, anytime, anywhere. You got to get used to doing this. You can get value. Okay, I think some of you would rather hit against the wall, even though hardly anybody here does that, and Wally is undefeated. Some of you would rather hit against the wall than someone a little weaker than you. And then you wonder why in a tournament, when you play someone you're better than, and you should maybe win 1-1, 2-2, you go 3 sets, or it's a dogfight. You gotta love pressure. You gotta want to put yourself, you gotta want to, where you have nothing to gain and everything to lose. That's how your mind's gonna get stronger. I'm just a messenger. You guys, listen to me. I've just seen this so many times. You gotta be bulletproof. It's all about you. You're playing the ball. You're not playing the person. The only thing you got control over is what? Your attitude, okay? If you're a competitor, okay? If you're a competitor, a real competitor, you just love to compete. It doesn't matter who's over there. If you beat the person 1-1, 6-4 in the third, or you get squished like a bug, 0-0. You just love the battle. Because if you just love the battle, what's going to happen? You're going to handle pressure better because you're all about competing. You're all about competing. So, if any of you guys really want to see how good you can be, put this in your journal. Remember what I said. This is like probably the most important thing, okay? If you want to become mentally stronger. I'll see you guys later. One more thing. Bang! All right.